Epson LabelWorks LW-PX800 Review. The Epson LabelWorks LW-PX800 has similar features to the LW-PX900, for printing on labels up to 1.42 inches wide, and is deserving of the editor's choice nod. It differs from its handheld counterpart mainly in its lack of a screen, keyboard, handle, and battery. It measures and offers the capacity of being connected to different mobile devices through a shared network. The combination of differences and similarities is enough to grant it separate recognition as our editor's choice for a networkable printer perfect for labels measuring up to 36 mm wide. With rounded corners and two areas of hue on the front face, the LW-PX800 measures 5.5 by 4.8 by 6 inches, essentially creating a black cubic shape. The output spot is marked with lime green, while the place for adding a printed label to make the edges rounder comes in red on a tiny ledge. At the top of the front, 4 buttons rest, one for power, another for advancing tape. One is for changing between infrastructure mode, access point mode, and disabled modes. And lastly, a button for lifting the top cover to put in or remove a tape cartridge. Installing the software is just as simple, although the installation manual is actually more of a quick start guide. It talks about a CD that doesn't come with the printer but luckily provides the link for downloading Epson's label programs, drivers, and network utility via an insert page. For both PCs and mobile devices, the LW-PX800 provides more than one way to print, like Epson's other desktop label printers such as the LW-PX400. For smartphones and tablets, there are 3 apps available: Label Editor Mobile, Epson Label, and Epson Datacom. Both Android and iOS versions are available for all these apps, with basic text labels being their common application. Apart from that, both Label Editor Mobile and Label provide the ability to print logos, safety labels, and barcodes, featuring a built-in connection to Dropbox and Google Drive for sharing and storing label files. The new Label Editor Mobile has been specified by Epson as having more features than the other two while also being user-friendly. 6 categories include home and hobby supplies with more than 60 items. Epson's standard plastic tapes have designer matte, pearlized, and soft color variations that are just offered for home or hobby use. Their fluorescent tapes possess the same name as the industrial tapes but vary in length or cost. The metallic with gold imprint tapes have one color variation similar to the silver matte industrial tapes. Pricing and lengths differ for each category. Generally speaking, these home/hobby cartridges are cheaper yet shorter compared to industrial tapes. By its most basic setting, the program will cut the tape at the print job's conclusion and make a half cut between labels, separating it from its backing. Another option is to limit its cutting action after the last label in a print job for faster printing. However, both of these benefits can actually be detrimental when looking at the overall picture. Cutting through the backing after every single label makes locating one needed in a batch more demanding. While omitting cuts between labels necessitates manual cutting later on, which uses up more time than initially saved. As stated before, a useful feature is to curve the corners of labels, which is referred to as peel guard by Epson. This assists in decreasing the likelihood that something might snag on a corner and begin to lift it off. Also, this process can be used with half cutting. One can fold the strip at each half cut, position it into its designated peel guard slot, and gently round the edges without slicing through the backing. The only con is due to needing to manually insert each label. Curving the corners will take more time than expected. In spite of that, the printer does an incredible job transforming sharp right-angle corners into soft arcs while keeping them attached to the sheet of material.